Hello, Purple Banditos, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we caught Palkia, and we started up the post-game. We are ready to continue on with the post-game, and I've gone ahead and brought out 6 brand new team members, as you guys will be able to see. The first one is Oshawott.
And yes, we are actually going to be giving our Oshawott a nickname. Now, this nickname actually comes from one of my favorite book series, The Inheritance Cycle. This was just a normal human guy who, with his determination, was able to accomplish all the goals that he set out to. And I definitely think we want someone like that around, and I think it'll be more than a benefit to have someone like that around us on our journey. So we're going to be naming our Oshawott Roarin'.
So we've gone ahead and nicknamed our Oshawott Roarin' after our Roarin' in Pokemon Black. Now, moving on to our second team member, we have ourselves Rowlet, nicknamed after a Pokemon from Pokemon Moon.
You as well, Rodri. Having accepted one another, you'll surely be friends for life.
So, we are going to go ahead and give our Rowlet a nickname. This is what today's, adventure has been leading to, and I do have a really good nickname prepared for our little guy. So I'm going to go ahead and actually call Rowlet after a favorite character of mine from a superhero show. Now, you guys know that I love superheroes. I love watching the superhero shows. I watch them all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and call this little bird after, a superhero that I think is very cool and very fitting. We're gonna call our little Rowlet Green Arrow. So with that, guys, I want you to welcome our boy Green Arrow to the team.
So our Rowlet is going to be called Green Arrow after our Rowlet from Pokemon Moon. Now, we have one more Pokemon here nicknamed after a Pokemon from one of my series, and this is going to be Electivire.
Okay, guys, so I came up with a pretty good nickname for the Elekid. I'll go ahead and explain it to you guys once I put it down. So let's go ahead and call this Elekid Cranky. So with that, guys, Cranky has been added to our team. Now, here's the funny thing. We have Lanky, who, has Mach Punch. So then we have Lanky Kong, and then we have Cranky, who has Thunder Punch, and you could kind of call it Cranky Kong in a way. Even though it's not a monkey, I think it's still kind of cool to have 2 Pokemon with punches with kind of similar names.
So our Electivire is going to be nicknamed Cranky after our Cranky in Pokemon Glazed. Now, we still have 3 other Pokemon on our team, and this is going to be the Hisuian Zoroark we caught. If you guys remember, we had to battle 3 Alpha Pokemon. One of them was Zoroark, and I've gone ahead and nicknamed it Carnage, after one of the villains in Spider-Man. Next, we have ourselves the Alpha Goodra we caught last time as well, one of the times when we were running around the Lake Trios. And this one I've nicknamed Gary, after the snail in SpongeBob. Now, last but not least, we have ourselves Sandy. You guys remember we caught this Golem. It's an alpha as well, and it's gonna be named Sandy after the squirrel in SpongeBob as well. So we have Gary, Sandy, and Carnage here who are gonna be helping us on our adventure, and I am ready to continue on. As always, thank you guys so much for all your tips and your comments. I asked you guys last time what Pokemon you'd like to see on the team, and you guys gave me a lot of good responses, and a lot of the Pokemon that you guys mentioned are Pokemon that we've already caught or we are going to be catching. So thank you guys so much for all that. Make sure you hit that like button, turn on notifications, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the videos. Now, you guys remember we did a little bit of exploring around this area last time when we were doing some side quests, and now that I've had the chance to take everything in and kind of figure out what we're going to do, I've learned that we are going to go and catch some alphas. As you can see down there is an alpha Infernape, so I'm going to do everything I can to catch this Pokemon. We already have 2 of the Sinnoh starters. With Infernape, we would have all 3. So let's see what we can do here with the Infernape. I am going to throw a couple items out. I have some smoke bombs, and then we're gonna see if the Ultra Balls hit. I have some mushroom cakes, which I know are going to be helpful while catching the alphas. You guys have given me some really good tips on catching these alphas, so I'm gonna try my best to do that. I'm gonna see if I can just catch them with the Pokeballs, the Ultra Balls. If we need to battle them, we will, but I don't want to KO them, so we gotta be very, very careful with that. And right now, the way things are going, 2 of our Pokemon are pretty much being trained up, so we only have 4 Pokemon that could truly battle. That's gonna make it a lot tougher for us to go up against the Alpha Pokemon. Hey, but that's the post game. That's why we're here. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna see what we can do with some new Pokemon team members. And we got it, guys. Let's go. Infernape was caught. That worked out really, really well. We now have an Alpha Infernape. I am really, really glad that I spotted that flying around. And if you guys would look, there's also a Chimchar here as well. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. We're going to catch it. We're going to catch it. I got a ton of Ultra Balls. We got it. That is Chimchar level 12. Not only an Infernape was caught, we also got a Chimchar. That's some good progress. Now it's time for us to take to the sky once more, and let's see if we can find ourselves some more Alpha Pokemon. Right now, it's the time where I got to complete our Pokemon researching, and I got to catch as many Pokemon as I can so we can reach that 100%. Now, you guys know that this is the first time that I'm actually completing this Pokedex, so some of you guys probably have a lot more experience than I do with completing it. Make sure you guys let me know what strategies you have for completing the Pokedex with the Pokemon researching, because I think that'll be very, very beneficial. Now, I know that I have to catch every single Pokemon and then make sure we complete their Pokemon research, and I can do that. Now, I just want to make sure we're not going to have some Pokemon that's like hidden away and I got to do something crazy to go find it and do a trade here and a trade there. Those are the ones that are always the hardest to find. You know, the ones that are out in the wild, I can catch some Pokemon. I've got Pokemon. I've been doing it my whole life since I was a little kid in Pokemon Yellow, you know. I can definitely catch some Pokemon, but it's finding some of those hidden ones that I'm gonna need your help with. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments down below, and we are gonna keep on going. We're gonna try to do as much Pokemon research as we can so we can complete this Pokedex. Now, I found a Combee, pretty cool. There seems to be a lot going on here. But what I'm looking for is Alpha Pokemon. Now, there's a mossy rock. I wonder where exactly the Alphas are. You guys told me to look around in this area, to just kind of keep looking around, and that I would eventually start finding some Alphas. So that's something that I'm doing, and we're gonna see if we can find any around here. Wow, would you guys look down there? That is not the Alpha Pokemon I thought we would find, but we have an Alpha Pokemon here. That is going to be an Alpha Wurmple. What the heck is an Alpha Wurmple doing out here? That's awesome, though. We're going to catch all the Alpha Pokemon that we can. I've been waiting to catch these Alpha Pokemon since we began our adventure. And now it's finally showtime, and we can actually have some fun. I feel like I can just go through whatever path I want, or we can go after whatever Pokemon, because you can really choose whichever direction you want to take to complete your Pokedex. And with that, we got ourselves a Wurmple. So far, so good. We got ourselves another Alpha. I feel like I've missed an Alpha around here that I'm looking for. You guys told me, and there we have it. That is the Alpha that I've been looking for, that we would be able to find a very, very strong Alpha in these parts. So let's go ahead and throw some Oran Berries. I'm going to try my best to catch this Alpha Pokemon and not get spotted over here. I do have a bunch of berries. I'm stocked up on Ultra Balls, and my arm is warmed up, guys. My arm is warmed up. I'm feeling like I'm straight out of Major League Baseball today. We are gonna make some catches. We're gonna catch some Alpha Pokemon. All right, let's go for it, and let's see if that one's gonna do it. We got it. Wow. Lopunny got caught! Yes! So that's one of the Alpha you guys have really wanted me to catch, so thank you for letting me know where that Alpha is. That's a great Pokemon. I'm also gonna go ahead and pick up this Wisp that I just noticed was behind the Lopunny. I know that I have to go around and collect all the Wisps, so that's something that I'm going to get to as well. I have to get myself a little more organized on how I'm going to complete this Pokemon research. Like I said, it's my first time actually completing it, so it's going to be a little bit of trial and error until I figure out exactly how we're gonna go about completing it. Now, another thing that I know we have to do is we have to do a little Pokemon researching with Roarin, and with Green Arrow, we got to make sure they use their moves so we can get their Pokemon research done. So that is something that I'm going to be working on to make sure we do that before I do evolve them. They can evolve pretty much whenever because we're just getting good XP. But I'm going to hold out. I'm going to use the Aqua Jet 10 times. I'll use the Water Pulse 10 times. And we'll do the same thing for Roulette. Green Arrow will get those moves used, and we'll complete that Pokemon research. I've learned a lot from you guys. I remember when I started this adventure, when you guys would explain to me about the Pokemon researching and having to catch all these Pokemon. I was like, how am I gonna do that? I'm like, I've never done that. I don't even know how the heck I'm supposed to find these Pokemon. And now we've come so far. This journey is amazing. We've come so far together, and I'm just really proud of all the successful achievements that we've accomplished. I'm really happy with the way this adventure has been going. We found ourselves another Wisp, but as you guys can see up ahead, there is something that we have never explored, and that is a Space-Time Distortion, guys. So let's go ahead and make our way in. We are inside of a Space-Time Distortion for the first time with a brand new team here in the post game. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know what to expect here. That is an Alpha Alakazam? Oh my goodness. We gotta try to catch it. We gotta try to catch it. I've been catching the other Alphas. What's gonna stop me from catching this one? Let's try our best, and if we put our best effort into it and we focus, we should be able. It snuck up on me! Oh no! Okay, I gotta be careful. This Pokemon is actually very aggressive. It's coming after us. It is not letting up. I might have to run out of here and then come back and try to throw an Ultra Ball, and hopefully it doesn't see me when I come back over here. It's very, very fast as well. Oh my goodness. Is that what we're supposed to find here? In these Space-Time Distortions, some Alpha Pokemon? I'm coming back now, and I should be able to throw an Ultra Ball here. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I've been trying to make sure I don't get spotted, but that Pokemon is fast, guys. I really don't know what to do in the Space-Time Distortions. I'm trying my best. Let's see if that does it. Oh man, this Pokemon is gonna be so hard to catch. I just gotta keep trying. I just gotta keep trying. We gotta hope something hits. He's just up over this hill. Let's throw that Wing Ball. Come on, Wing Ball. We've gotten lucky with the Wing Ball before and no luck. I have to be careful as well. I don't want this Pokemon to knock me out right now. I have some valuable items on me. So there's a lot of Pokemon that are like spawning in right now in this Space-Time Distortion. There's also a bunch of items being dropped. It's honestly a little bit overwhelming. This is my first time in one of these, and there's just so much going on. I'm just trying to stay alive at this point because there's so much happening. Hey, we got ourselves a Licky Licky level 59. I'm trying to catch some of the Pokemon in here, but it's tough. I feel like there's got to be some better strategies to this. What the heck? See, Pokemon are just spawning out of nowhere now. And these Pokemon are actually very, very strong, and we don't have a full team yet. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Sneasel, level 52. And as you guys can see, that's not a Hisuian Sneasel. That's pretty cool. So we're seeing Pokemon in here that we haven't seen before. That's what the Space-Time Distortions are about. From you guys have told me that you can find some really wild Pokemon in here. So every time I get the chance to go into one of these, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to take a look around, and I'll see if I can find some Pokemon which we've never caught before or never seen in this game. So with that, guys, we took down the Sneasel. I wanted to catch it, but we weren't able to do it. This Ursaring is pretty strong too. What the heck just happened? It was like the Avengers just came down. A Sylveon? What the heck is going on here? Well, you guys know I'm going for the Ultra Ball. That is a Sylveon, guys. It was like Thor coming down in Infinity War. You guys just saw that lightning strike? That was crazy. What the heck is going on here in these space-time distortions? A Sylveon and an Onix just came down out of nowhere like the Avengers. Well, let's try our best to throw our Ultra Balls, and let's see if we can catch it. Come on. Yes, guys. We got ourselves a Sylveon. That is our first evolution. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out Cranky out of here then, and we are gonna go ahead and bring out Sandy. Should be a little bit easier for Sandy to be out here right now. This has been an incredible turn of events. We bumped into a Sylveon, guys. I thought just catching Alpha Pokemon, we might bump into some crazy Pokemon, but in the Space-Time Distortions, this is a whole nother ball game. And with that, guys, we got ourselves Onix as well. Sylveon has been caught. Wow, it definitely was worth it coming in here, even if I lost track of where that Alakazam went. I have no idea where that Pokemon went. I think it just disappeared on us. We're ready to keep on going, though. Let's see if there's anything else I can find around here. Maybe we'll get lucky again and we'll find another rare Pokemon. See, they're just spawning again. Okay, they're just gonna keep on spawning. I need to go ahead and make sure that we heal up. We've took a lot of damage. Let's heal up. We're all healed up, and it is time to continue on with our adventure. As I told you guys, I want to train up Roarin and Green Arrow a little bit. There's another Alpha Pokemon over there. Are you guys kidding me? I was coming over here to do a little bit of easy training to make sure we can get the Pokemon researching done. But there's another Alpha Pokemon. These Alpha Pokemon are everywhere now. Everywhere we go, there seems to be an Alpha Pokemon, and that's great. I'm going to try my best to catch it. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to go hide a little bit. Okay, we've been hiding from it. I feel like I finally got the Pokemon where I want them to go. They're going after that berry. I'm gonna sneak up on them and let's see if we can catch it. Some good catches so far today. Let's see if this will be one of them too. We got it. That's an Alpha Bidoof. How cool is that? An Alpha Bidoof. I wasn't expecting that one at all. Let's go battle. So I've been doing a little bit of Pokemon research and we're doing pretty good using the moves on Roarin and Green Arrow, but I did bump into an Alpha Rapidash. Now we've seen this Alpha Rapidash here before, but we've never had the chance to catch it. So today, let's see if we can finally catch ourselves an Alpha Rapidash. I remember being here just a little bit ago and seeing this Pokemon and feeling like it was the wildest thing. And now we've come so far. We've gone through so much on our adventure. We battled noble Pokemon. We battled legendaries. And coming back here, it almost feels like a full circle moment, you know? I want you guys to really, really be proud of the tips you guys have given me because I am so thankful. You guys have helped me grow so much during this game as a Pokemon trainer. I haven't played Pokemon in a long time, and playing through this with you guys, I feel like, you know, I'm finally warmed up again, you know, like as a pitcher in a Major League Baseball game, my arm is warmed up and I'm ready to, you know, throw some fastballs, to throw some Ultra Balls. And, you know, I'm just really, really thankful for that. It's a very, very humbling thing to come back to Pokemon after you haven't played it for a long time, especially when I've played a lot of the other games and have so much knowledge on the other games that coming back here, it made me feel like a newcomer to Pokemon again, you know, in a way. Now I'm like, this is what Ash felt every single time he went to a new region. You know, it's just something so new that you almost become a noob again and you're just starting from scratch, and that's how it's felt. But it's been a really, really amazing feeling to see the progress and to just see how far we've come. You know, I couldn't thank you guys anymore. Let's see if one of these is going to stick. And we got the Rapidash. That was it. The wing balls are on fire, guys. I got to craft a couple more of those. We're back at the camp and I've gone ahead and healed up our Pokemon. Now, before we go any further and continue on with the Pokemon researching and the catching the Alpha Pokemon, I do feel like we need to check in with the professor to see how Roarin and Green Arrow are doing. Oh, so you've caught 12 Pokemon. Care to report your findings? Sure, Professor. So with that, guys, you can see all the Alpha Pokemon we've caught so far. We're doing good. We also got ourselves some Pokecash. And our Pokemon researching is going well. Oshawott is complete, Rowlett is complete, and a couple other Pokemons are complete as well. So we're doing pretty good with the Pokemon researching. There's still a lot for us to do though. Still a lot to do. And with that, guys, we got some XP, and let's see if that'll be enough. Oh, we're just 230 points short off of our next rank. We're gonna continue on with our excursion though. Now, you guys know that we've been doing a good job going after the alphas, but it's time to evolve our Pokemon. Congratulations, our Roarin evolved into Dewott. We now have a Dewott with us, and we are also going to evolve Green Arrow. Congratulations, our Green Arrow evolved into Dartrix. So there we have it, guys. Green Arrow and Roarin have evolved. Our little Pokemon are starting to grow up. We are getting a step closer to them being in their final form. Now I've gone ahead and brought us back out as we're gonna keep looking for Alpha Pokemon. And I have just found another one. That is actually an Alpha Scyther. Wow, that is an amazing Pokemon. I really like Scyther. You guys know that I've used Scythers on my teams previously, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to catch his Alpha one as well. We got it! Alpha Scyther! Yeah, let's go! Alpha Scyther! That's a good one. As you can see down below, there are also a couple Alpha Bibarel. So I definitely will go ahead and do that. I'm gonna catch all the Alpha Pokemon that I can. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I really enjoy running around, exploring the game, listening to the music, checking out the scenery. We got ourselves a Bibarel. Let's go, another Alpha Pokemon caught. I've been flying around for a while trying to find more Alphas, but I haven't been able to find anything on this side of the coast. I did find a little cave here though, and you guys never know. We could probably find an Alpha Pokemon in one of these caves. I definitely need to explore more of the caves that we went through in the main story, because I know that there are a lot of Pokemon there that I haven't caught yet. Now, you guys went through this story with me. You guys have seen the progress that I've made. So if you guys know a Pokemon or two that I might have missed in the cave, or a Pokemon that we're going to need in order to complete the Pokedex, be sure to let me know. Now, here we have it, guys. There's an Alpha Onix in this cave. So there actually was an Alpha Pokemon down here. That's why you got to check every cave. Why aren't these balls hitting it? Oh, good, you made it. Those glowing red eyes, it's one of those alpha things, right? Rages about so much, I'm afraid it might bring the whole tunnel down. It's really dangerous. Whoa, so we have to calm the raging Pokemon in Orboro Tunnel. It's time for us to battle an Alpha Onix. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Alpha Onix. We're gonna open things up with a Gary, and it's time for us to bring out our Alpha Pokemon. Onix is level 60. Let's see if we can catch this Pokemon. Now, Gary is very strong, but I feel like one of our moves might KO this Onix. I could hit it with a Hydro Pump, but it will most likely get KO'd, and I want to catch this Pokemon. So let me go ahead and switch things up a little bit. Let me see if I can come up with a strategy here in order to weaken it and then catch it. I knew we were gonna be able to find something in this cave. How cool is that? Sometimes you just explore. Oh no! That did way too much damage. All right, I gotta focus up. I gotta focus up. I can send out Carnage. Oh, this is going to be a tough battle, my friends. This one's going to be a tough one. Let's see if we can throw it. I can't even catch this Pokemon. Oh my goodness, I can't even catch the Onix. I should have just KO'd it with Gary. I thought you could catch it. I thought it was one of those that we would battle and be able to catch. No, so we actually just have to KO it. So I don't even need to be switching Pokemon out and doing all this. Oh my goodness. Okay, well now we know. You always gotta be prepared, man. You guys always tell me to get ready to catch alphas, and I have no idea when the Pokemon is gonna be catchable or when it's not. It's like I'm always throwing Pokeballs and just hoping that I can catch these Pokemon. Oh, this is a bit of a mess. I do have to get Gary back out here. Gary is going to be the one Pokemon that can take down this Onix, because at the moment, Roarin would be able to help us, so would Green Arrow, but they're not fully leveled yet. We're still leveling our team here in the post game, which is what's making this so much more difficult. Or you could say so much more fun, you know? That's how I like it. You gotta have some fun with it, you know? Sometimes you gotta overcome a challenge to grow and to better yourself. So that's why this is all just good fun. Carnage did awesome. That's, you know, that's how it's gonna go when I'm thinking I actually can catch Pokemon. But we got Gary out here now. Gary's gonna be able to wrap this up, no problem. Gary's got the Hydro Pump. We could have KO'd this Onix from the start. Go ahead and hit that Hydro Pump, Gary. And that Onix is out of here, guys. Yeah, at least we did it. We got some XP. Wow, you're as good as they say. The Alpha Onix has calmed right down. Huh, I have expected it to get right back to trashing about. Me too. Right? Maybe, just maybe, you weren't raging at all, but actually just trying to dig a tunnel. If that's the case, we may as well dig together. Oh, there you go. That's settled then. From now on, we're a team. I guess you could say that Onix or I are on it. Now I've got a partner that's more than dependable, and it's all thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this great rock as a token of my appreciation. We completed request 103, digging for tomorrow. That gave us some grit rock and some iron chunks. And some folk were saying they would make statues of Pokemon and find some quality stone, and Liam of the Pro Clan said we might even find coal here. Okay, partner, let's see which of us can dig more. There we go, guys. We helped him find a partner Pokemon. We got ourselves some grit rock. Now I'm back out in the open field flying around, and I found a wisp. And I didn't just find a wisp, we've also found another Space-Time Distortion that we can run into. I told you guys, when I see them, I'm going to go into them now, and I'm gonna see what I can find. I actually hadn't seen a Space-Time Distortion on the map until today. And if you guys have ever seen the show WandaVision on Disney Plus, she creates like this hex around a town. And that's what these Space-Time Distortions are reminding me of. Because when you get in here, it's like, it's a little wild in here. There seems to be a lot going on, that the Pokemon in here, a little bit crazy. They definitely want to battle. Let's see what I can find, though. Every Space-Time Distortion seems to be a little bit different, as you guys can see. There aren't as many Pokemon spawning on me right now. I don't know if that's a good thing, or if you like have to wait inside of the Space-Time Distortion for Pokemon to spawn, or for Alpha Pokemon to spawn, but this time around, I'm not seeing any Alpha Pokemon around here. I'm seeing some Pokemon that we've already caught, but nothing too out of the ordinary. I thought that there might be an Alpha here, or at least another evolution. You never know. They came down through the lightning and the thunder. Never know what you're gonna find. Let's go ahead and make our way out of here. So we didn't find anything in that Space-Time Distortion, but I was able to find another Alpha Pokemon flying around. And as you guys can see, we do have an Alpha up ahead. So let's do everything we can to catch this Pokemon. we've been doing a really good job so far. I'm actually surprised of how much better I'm doing at catching these alphas than I thought I would. I really thought I was going to be getting KO'd a lot more, but the strategies are working. Usually if you throw down some fruit, they'll go to it, and then you can go ahead and try to hit it with an Ultra Ball in the back. So let's see if we can do this one more time as well. I'm going to jump into a battle here. Staravia's only level 32. We are not going to KO that Staravia, guys. We're not going to hit it with a Thunder. We're not going to, hit it with one of these electric type moves. We're just going to throw some Ultra Balls. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought we had it for a second. Staravia used Roost. I have a good feeling about it. We still have 37 Ultra Balls to go. We were loaded up on those Ultra Balls from the questing we did. So let's see if maybe this one I'll get it. There we have it, guys. Got ourselves an Alpha Staravia. That's awesome. That's a good one. I saw another Wisp down here, but not just Wisp. I also saw that there's going to be an Alpha Pokemon for us to catch. But let's go ahead and get that Wisp real quick. And with that, guys, we are going to have 15 Wisps remaining in this area. If you see what I'm seeing down below, that is an Alpha Snorlax. How cool is that? An Alpha Snorlax. There are a bunch of Pokemon here in the Obsidian Fieldlands. There are a bunch of Alpha Pokemon for us to catch. So this has been an absolute blast, just roaming around and looking around and seeing what we can find. Okay, I gotta be a little careful here to not get spotted. Oh, no, I got spotted. Let me see if I can hit it with a Pokeball. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna have to fly out of here and come right back. So I climbed a little bit higher up. I'm trying to get it to turn when it eats so then I can catch it, but it seems to be kind of staying on its side right now whenever I throw the fruit. Let's see if one of these is gonna hit. Lucky for us, my arm is warmed up. I'm throwing 90 miles per hour pitches right now. The Pokeballs are actually hitting quite well. I'm usually not even the best at throwing these, and I've actually been doing a good job. So let's keep that going. Come on. Ooh, that was close. I'm coming down the mountain from the other side this time. Yes, I got it in the back this time, and let's see if that'll be a catch. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Come on. How many chances am I gonna get to hit that Snorlax in the back like that? All right, let's do this one more time. Still got 33 Ultra Balls. Let's keep on chucking them. We have plenty. Hey, we gave it food 3 times as well. Let's keep the Pokemon researching going. We got it. Awesome. Alpha Snorlax was caught. It's level 45. Great job, guys. It looks like there is another Alpha Pokemon down below in the Nature's Pantry. So I'm going to make my way down to the Nature's Pantry, and we are going to try to catch it. I've just been roaming around, and there's a lot of alphas here, guys, which is really, really good for us. I know that we need to catch a couple of these guys to complete the Pokemon researching. If there's a specific alpha you'd like to see caught, or if you guys think that there's a good one that we can go after that I really need for the Pokemon researching, make sure you guys let me know down in the comments. I'll be doing a lot of this Pokemon researching as we go. My main focus is going to be catching as many Pokemon as we can and completing that Pokedex. So you guys will be seeing a lot of Pokemon hunting coming up. A lot of completion, a lot of completing side quests, a lot of catching those Pokemon. Hopefully, I don't have to look too hard for some of them, but I've been told by some of you guys that it can be difficult at times to complete the Pokedex because you'll be looking for a certain Pokemon and then you just cannot find it, and it can take you a day or two. So that's what I'm having a plan on how we're going to do it, how I'm going to complete the Pokemon researching. I made my way up a little bit. I'm thinking higher ground, might be able to catch it. Let's see if this works. Let's see if the higher ground works. At least I got 25 Ultra Balls left. We're doing pretty good. We got the Parasect. Hey, the higher ground worked. There we go. And we got ourselves a Seed of Mastery as well. Let's head back. We've done a great job of catching Alpha Pokemon today. I want to see how our Pokemon research is going, so let's check in with the professor. Oh, so you've caught 6 Pokemon. Can I report your findings? Yes. So with that, guys, we caught 5 out of 6 Alpha Pokemon. Let's go. We got ourselves some Pokecash. Oh, seems you made some new observations. And we completed some more Pokemon researching. We still have a ways to go. And we've gained enough XP to rank up. Let's report to Captain Silene, eh? You know what? You're right. Let's make our way back to the village. Hey, Captain Silene, we're back. We've been doing Pokemon research and hey, Abra, how you doing? I gotta catch you guys up. How you been, Silene? You told me you wanted me to go out there and do a little Pokemon research, and so that's what I've done. I completed a couple more entries. I'm ready for my next rank. You made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. So with that, guys, we got our 7th star. Now we're a 7th rank recruit. We got 3 more stars to go. With this, you have officially attained the rank of 7th star on the Galaxy Expedition team. We can now use Gigaton Balls. All Pokemon will obey our orders reliably now, and the rewards we earn for our cereal reports will be more generous too. This as well is a further recipe you'll need for crafting. We obtained a recipe for crafting Gigaton Balls. Recipe for Gigaton Balls. Craft the balls from scratch, 1 apricorn, 2 black tumblestones, and 2 iron chunks. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex, you have hope to rise higher in the ranks. Thanks, Silene, we definitely do. We've ranked up. We are now a 7th star recruit. Doesn't look like there are any tasks here. We made it back out to Jubilee Village, and next time we will be continuing from here. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments on what's coming up. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date with this Let's Play. Next time, we'll try to do some more Pokemon researching. We'll also catch some more Alpha Pokemon. So let me know what you'd like to see done in the post-game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Goodbye.